Hi, this is Ram Naidu. Welcome to SFDC scenarios. Today we'll see list. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so how to create a list? Okay, okay. So first we will see the add method. Add method. Okay, so add method is used to add the elements in a list. Okay, so first we will see how to create a list. Okay, so list, in order to create a list, so we have to put list. Okay, inside this, we have to provide the data type. Okay, so now, so it can be, integer, or it can be string. Okay, or it can be S object type. Okay, so in this scenario, what I'll do is I'll try with a string. Okay, list of string. Okay, cities. So this is a list name. Okay, equal to new list of string. Okay, now we have created a list. Okay, and now I want to add elements to the list. Okay, how to add the elements to the list? By using add method. Okay, so cities is a reference. Okay, by using add, we'll be able to add the elements to the list. Okay, so here, let me add some values here. Cities dot add of Hyderabad, cities dot add of Chennai. Let me add one more city, cities dot add of Bangalore. Okay, let me print the cities, system dot data in the cities. Okay, let me print the cities here. Okay, let me click on execute. Okay, let me go back to the developer console. Okay, so this is the output of a list. Okay, by using add method, we'll be able to add the data to the list. Okay, so let's see whether we have any other syntax or not. Okay, so now what I'll do is I'll create one more list of string city names equal to new list of string. Okay, so this way also you can add the elements to the list. But in this scenario, what we'll do is we are not going to make the use of add method. Okay, so directly we'll be putting the values inside the list. Okay, so now what I'll do is let me add some values here. Okay, so let me put Ongole and Nellore. Okay, so now let me print the data. System dot debug. Let me print city names. Okay, city names. Okay, so let me click on execute. Now we'll be able to see two values in a list. Ongole and Nellore is coming. You can add the values without even making the use of add method also. Okay, sometimes you need some data. Okay, for comparison. Okay, so you can do like this also. Okay, next we will see whether the list will accept duplicate values or not. Okay, so now, okay, now let me go to the first list. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll try to add. So let me remove this. I'll try to add duplicate value to the list. Let me put Hyderabad here, and let me click on execute. Okay, see here, Hyderabad value is coming 2 times. It means that list is actually accepting the duplicate values. Okay, okay. So this is a add method. Okay. Next, we will see get method. Okay. Now, uh, let's see how to get the value based on the index. Okay. So get method is used to get the value based on the index. So list index will always starts with 0. It means that, so this is the first value. So this position is 0. Okay. So this is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. Okay. So now by using get method, we will see how to get the values. Okay. String first city. I want to get the value of a first city from the cities list. Okay. So I'm taking a reference of this list, cities dot get off. Since I want to get the first value 0, I'm putting 0 because this index will start with 0. Okay. Let me print what would be the output of this. Okay. First city name. Let me execute this. See here, Hyderabad is coming. Okay. So this is a get method. Okay. Next, we will see how to remove the element from the list. Okay. So now I want to remove the last element from the list. Okay. How we can do it in a list? By using remove method. Okay. So string remove last element. Okay. So now what I'll do is I'm taking a reference of a list and remove off. Okay. So I'll be providing the index value here. Okay. Since we added 4 values to the list, right? So I want to delete the last value. Okay. It will start with the 0. So I'll be putting 3 here. Now let me print the data system dot debug. Okay. Data in the list cities. Let me click on execute. Okay. See here, only 3 values are coming: Hyderabad, Chennai, Bangalore. Okay, since we added duplicate values to the list, now what I'll do is I'll just change it to Mysore here for our understanding purpose. Mysore. Okay, let me click on execute. Okay, now you'll see only 3 values: Hyderabad, Chennai, and Bangalore. Mysore value will get deleted because we have used a remove method and we try to delete that value. Hyderabad, Chennai, Bangalore is coming. Okay, so this is a remove method. Okay, so now I want to delete all the elements in the list. Okay, so how to delete all the elements in a list? By using clear method. Okay, okay, let me comment this. Let me comment this. Okay, let me also comment this. Now what I'll do is I'll make the use of clear method. Cities dot clear. Now I want to remove all the data from the list. Okay. Now let me print the data in the list. Okay. Cities is a list name. Okay. Let me click on execute. See, there are no elements in the list because we have removed all the elements by using clear method. Okay. Let me comment this. Okay. So next we will see size method. Okay, how to print the size of the list. Okay, so we have added 4 elements to the list. Now I want to print the length of the list. Okay, how we can do that? By using size method. Okay, size method. Okay, so system.debug, or let me create an integer to store the length of the list. Integer cities count equal to cities dot size. Okay, now let me print the output size of the list, cities count. Okay, let me click on execute. Let me go back to the developer console. It is not coming. Okay, let me close the logs here. Okay, let me execute it one more time. Let me click on execute. Okay, so this is getting executed. See, 4 is coming. Okay, so this is a size method. Okay, and let me comment this. Next, we will see is empty method. Is empty method. So what is the use of is empty method? Is empty method is used to check the list is empty or not. Okay, if it is empty, then it's going to return true. Then it will return true. Okay. Okay, let me copy this and let me put it here. Okay, if it is empty, then it will return true. Okay, if it is not empty, it is going to return false. Okay, so now let me print, let me create a boolean here, boolean. Okay, so is empty equal to cities dot is empty. Okay, now let me print this boolean, system dot debug is empty method. Okay, so this is a variable. Okay, so now since it is not empty, right? Since it is not empty, it is going to return false. Okay, let me click on execute. Method does not exist. Is empty. Sorry, this is not a method, so this is a variable. Okay, let me just, we are trying to print the boolean value here. Okay, let me click on execute. Okay, so this is returning false because we have removed, because we have data present in the list. That's the reason it is returning false. Now what I'll do is I'll remove all the elements from the list. Now it's going to return true because we have removed all the elements from the list. Let me go back here. Let me click on debug. See, it is returning true, right? Okay. Okay. So next we will see, I want to add some value at a 0th position. Okay. So how we can do it in a list? Okay. So what I'll do here is cities dot out of 0 comma here. I'm going to insert Pune here. Okay. Now let's see the output of this cities list. Okay. Let me print the cities here. See, Pune city got inserted at 0th position, and the list size also got increased. Okay, so this is the way how you can specify the index number here, and then you can put the value here. Okay, the Hyderabad will be moved to the next position, and this Pune will come in the 0th position. Okay, let me comment this, or let me remove this. Okay, we have set method also, set method as well. Okay, let's see what is the use of this set method. Okay, now so if you use the set method, so let me show you the output first, then after that I'll explain. Cities dot, okay, so cities dot set of, okay, 0 comma, here I'm going to insert Pune. Okay, what will happen if I execute this? Okay, Hyderabad value will get removed from the list, and the Pune value will get replaced. Okay, so let me print the list here. System dot debug data in the list. Okay, so let me print the cities here. Okay, we are just setting Pune instead of Hyderabad. Okay, so this will get removed from the list. Let me click on execute. Let's see the output of this. See here, Pune, Chennai, Bangalore, and Mysore. And Hyderabad is not present because at 0th position, we are replacing the value, right? That's the reason it is not coming. And Hyderabad no longer will be available in this list. Okay, let me remove this. Next, we will see contains method. Okay, so contains will return true, okay, or false. Okay, let's say if the provided value is present in the list, then what it will do is it's going to return true. If the data is not present, I mean, whatever the data you'll provide in the list, if it is not present, then it's going to return false. Okay, so now what I'll do is Boolean is present. Okay, so cities dot contains of, okay, Hyderabad. Okay, so now let me go and print the value contains method. Okay, since Hyderabad value is present, Hyderabad value is present in the list, it's going to return true. Okay, let me click on execute. Okay, so this is returning true. Now let me change it to some value. Okay, let me print this. Now it's going to return false because this value is not present in the cities list. Okay, see, this is returning false. Okay, so next we will see equals, equal. Okay, so this method is going to compare the list. Okay, so now we have created only one list, right? So now I'm going to create one more list with the same values. Let's say this is cities 1 and this is cities 2. Now what I'll do is, or let me just print in the debug directly without creating a variable, equal method. Okay, cities dot equal of cities 2. So this is the one. Now let me print this. Let me click on execute. So this is a cities 1 and this cities 1 and this is the cities 2. Okay, so let me variable does not exist. Okay, let me change the reference as well. Cities 1, cities 1, cities 1, cities 1. Okay. Okay, now let me click on execute. Method does not exist. Incorrect signature. Okay. Cities 1 dot equals. I think it will be equals. Let me try with the equals. Now I think so. Yeah. So this is equals. See, it is returning true. Okay. So now what I'll do is I'll add one more value to the second list. Cities dot add of, and here let me put some value. Okay, let me put some meaningful city here, Mumbai. Okay, so let me click on execute. Now it's going to return false because it contains 5 values. Okay, and this contains 4 values, right? So this is going to return false, right? Okay, so next we will see index of. Okay, so let me comment this. Okay, okay, let me directly print the data. Okay, in the system.debug. Okay, index of method. Okay, so now what? Okay, first let me show you the output, and after that cities dot index of Hyderabad, or let me take Chennai here. Okay, index of method 1. See what is it returning? So this is stored. Sorry, what? Let me go back to index of method 1. Okay, so I have provided a value. Okay, it is returning index. Now what I'll do is I'll put Hyderabad. Let's see what it will return. It is returning 0 because it is stored at the 0th position. Let me put Mysore here. It's going to return 3. Okay, let me click on execute. Okay, 3. Let's say if the provided value is not present, let me put Mangaluru here. Now we are trying to print the index of Mangalore, right? But it is not present in the list. Let's see what it is going to return, right? So since the value is not present, then it's going to return -1. Okay, index of method -1. Okay, let me remove this as well. Okay, so next we will see copy method. Okay, so how you can copy the values of one list into another list. Okay, okay, okay. So now I'm going to create a list. Cities 2. Okay, now I want to store the values of cities 1 list in cities 2 list, right? Here I'll be just putting the reference of the first list. Okay, now let me print whether these values got copied to the second list or not. System dot debug cities. Okay, now let me print this. Let me click on execute. Now if you see the output of this, you will be able to find 4 values in the list. because we are just putting the reference of the first list inside the parenthesis. Okay, so it will get, so all the values copied into this list. Let me click on debug. See, Hyderabad, Chennai, Bangalore, 4 values are coming in the second list. Okay, let me comment this. Okay, so now we will see a clone method. Clone method. Okay, so I'm going to create a different list. Let me create one more list. Okay, so let me name it of cities 2. And here, what I'm going to do is I'll be going to clone the data. Okay, I'm just putting it to cities 2. Okay, this is also going to print the same data in the second list. Cities 2. Okay, now this is going to return 4 values. Okay, see Hyderabad, Chennai, Bangalore, and Mysore is coming, right? So this is a clone method. Let me comment this. And next we will see add all method. Okay, I'm creating a list of string cities 2 equal to, okay, cities 1. Okay, first let me instantiate it, list of string. Okay, so now what I'll do is I'll make the use of add all method. Cities 2 dot add all of cities 1. This is also does the same thing. Let me try to print the data from the cities 2. I'm just adding all the data from the cities 1 to cities 2. Okay, cities 2, let me print the output. See, values are coming, right? Okay, so let me comment this. Okay, so we have hash code as well. Okay, mostly we don't use this method, okay, in the real time. Okay, so what is the hash code? Okay, let me create on string name equal to Brahma Naidu Mandalam. Okay, so now let me try to, every string will have some value, some it will return some hash code. Okay, so now first we'll try with the string name dot hash code. Okay, it's going to return some value. It's going to be unique for every, it's going to be unique. Okay, let's say if I put Brahmanide, it's going to return some different value. First, let's see what is going to return the hash code for mining. Okay, so this is returning minus 8421395. And let's say, let me comment this. Now what we'll do is we are going to return the hash code for the cities one. Okay, so mostly we don't use this. Execute. Okay, let me click on debug. See, this is going to return a different value. Okay, so let me comment this. Okay, and next, okay, okay. So now next scenario will be I'll be creating a set, not set. Okay, next we are going to explain list of strings. Okay, list of strings. Let's see what is the use of this. Cities, new list of string. Okay, so I'm creating. First, we will see the output. So you, whenever you print a data from the list, it will come like this. Okay, so let's say 1, 2, 3. But what if it contains list of values? So then it's going to return something like this. Okay, so let's see. Cities list. Let me create a list string. Let me add. Okay, let me add some values here. Hyderabad, Chennai, Bangalore, and then Pune. Okay, so now what I'll do is I'm going to add this data to this cities dot add of cities list. Okay, let's try to print the output of the cities. Let me click on execute. Let me click on debug. See, this is how it is coming. This is the list of string. Okay, let me comment this. Okay, next we will see list of object. Okay, let's say I want to. Okay, let me show you an example. I'm going to create string cities equal to new list of string. Okay, so cities dot add of. Let me add some values into the list. Hyderabad. Okay, cities dot add of. Let me put some integer number. Okay, system dot debug values in the list cities. Okay, so this is going to throw an error. Okay, this is going to throw an error because we have created a list of string type, but we are trying to store the integer value into the list. Okay, so let me click on execute and let's see the output of this. See, method does not exist, incorrect signature. Okay, so how to get rid of this, how to overcome, how to overcome the problem, how to overcome of this. Okay, so we can simply put object here instead of string. So this is going to accept multiple data types, be it s object or integer, string or boolean. Okay, so now let me click on execute. See, this is the value is getting stored inside the list, right? Hope you understand it. Okay. Okay, let me remove this code. Let me quickly explain what are the methods we have discussed. Add method. Okay, so add method is used to add the elements to the list. Okay, so we can even add the elements to the list without using the add method. How to do that? By using this and providing the values inside the this block. Okay, and we have seen how to get the value based on the index. Okay, and then we have seen isempty method. Okay, is empty method. So if the list is empty, then it's going to return true. If the list is not empty, it means that if it contains values, then it is going to return false. And we have seen contains as well. Okay, so if the provided value is present in the list, then it is going to return true. If the provided value is not present in the list, then it's going to return false. Okay, it is a boolean basically. It's going to return boolean, true or false. Is empty is also true or false. Okay. Next, we have seen size method. Size method is used to print the length of the list. Okay. We have seen copy method as well. Okay, we have seen uh, so we have created two lists, and inside the second list we put the reference of the first list, and all the elements got copied from one list to another list. And we have seen add all method. Okay, we have seen set as well in the list. Okay, add all also will do the same thing. It will copy, it will put all the values to the, basically we are adding all the data to the specified list. We have seen set as well. Let's say I want to put some value, okay, based on the index. Let's say there are 4 values present in the list. At the 0th position, I want to put some value. Okay, then that value will get replaced, and the old value will be removed from the data, from the list. Okay, and we have seen is empty. We have seen size, set, and what else we have seen. Um, we have seen index of as well. Okay, so if the provided, so basically what it will do, it is going to return the index, okay, based on the value. Let's say you have provided some value. If the provided value is present, then it is going to return the index of the value, right? If the value is not present, then it is going to return -1. Okay. And then we have seen clone as well. So what it does, it is going to, so basically it will actually clone the data, and it will put the data to the specified list. Okay, and then we have seen clear as well, right? So what it is going to do, it is going to remove all the data from the list. Okay, and we have seen remove as well. So what it will do, okay, it's going to remove the value based on the index. Okay, so whatever the index you provide in this remove method, that's going to delete that value from the list. Okay, and then what we have seen, get method is empty, contains, size, index of, clone, clear, remove, and we have seen hash code as well. Okay, so a hash code basically, it's going to return some value to the list, be it string or a list. Okay, it's going to return some value. Okay, mostly we don't use this method in the real time, and we have seen equals as well. Equals. Okay, if let's say you have created two lists. Okay, I want to compare whether the lists are equal or not. Okay, what you can do, you can make the use of equals method, and equals method is going to return true or false. If both the lists are equal, then it's going to return true. If the both lists are not equal, then it's going to return false. Okay, so I think I have done with my session. Thank you all.